It's over, Wylie. Or at least it will be once we finish off the last stage of Rockman 8FC. So how about we get right to it? Of course, we have a few friends to get to before Wylie, but that's okay, because we'll be using weakness weapons this time around. If Frostman decides to stay in one spot for long, the flash bomb will hit him twice. Chances are he's going to decide to jump around more instead, or punch at you. Still, it does enough damage that chances are this fight won't give you any trouble whatsoever. The only time you're going to hit Tango Man with the Ice Wave is when he dives. Now, if you're expecting to be able to stop Tornado Hold with the Ice Wave like you could in Mega Man 8, don't, because it does not work. Goodbye. That said, Tornado Hold will stop Clown Man in his tracks when he goes swinging. And the only thing you have to worry about now is hitting him with Tornado Hold when he's doing his Thunder Carnival attack. If he does a low bounce, he's going to come out of it after 4 bounces. On a high bounce, he'll do it on his 5th. Either way, the damage is going to be racked up pretty fast, and I don't think he's going to give you too much trouble as long as you can guess whether he's going to do Thunder Claw or Carnival. I'm not the best at guessing that, and whee! I thought I said I wasn't doing that anymore. In the rematch, I decided to say hello to Grenade Man's cute bombs, and grenades, and the construction beams that fall down. Anyway, you can reflect Flash Bomb with the Thunder Claw. You can even hit him with it like this, as I just did there. Still, though, hitting him directly does just as much damage, so no real point. Also, with how much damage I took there, this next fight is going to be a little harder than I wanted it to be. The problem with fighting Searchman with his weakness is you have to get close to him, but when you swing at him when he comes out of the bushes, chances are he'll do his targeting reticle move at you, which means missiles will be coming flying at you. Get caught with that and a combo of Deadly Swarm, and you are going to be, well, swarmed. Somehow I pulled that one off. As for Aquaman, you want to hit him while he's either doing his water cannon or balloon, because you probably won't have enough time during his bounce attack to pull a shot of the Astro Crush off. He's still fairly simple, but incredibly handsome. Now the good news is you can use Water Balloon to take out the Flame Sword flame shots. However, you're supposed to slide under the ones you miss, like I didn't. Well, whatever. One more. And he's last and least likely to hit you in this run. It's Astro-Man. When he does his orb attack, all you have to do is get in the corner and hop over the shots that are heading your way. If he decides to dive down, all you got to do is slide away from him and fire on the run. He's a fairly simple boss, all things considered, as long as you're paying attention to where he teleports in last, like I wasn't there. That was a close one, but I'm glad I didn't get hit. You'll find out why in a little bit. You'll want to have Water Balloon ready and raring to go for the Wylie machine battle, as it is its official weakness. However, when you see the mouth open up, switch back to the pea shooter, because the balloon and flash bomb are no longer effective in shutting it up. Either way, you're going to get your 10 hits in on this guy pretty quickly with Water Balloon and send this off to the final phase of the final fight. The Wily Capsule's attacks are much more dangerous. For instance, these 4 orbs that zoom in and out are probably his hardest attack to dodge. The homing orbs aren't as bad as they look, but you have to be quick in knowing whether to jump or slide under them. The 8 orbs are the same way, except depending on where Wylie is, you'll have to react all the quicker. I find it easier when he's in the air. When he shoots the 2 orbs up into the sky, that's another attack that I find very easy to dodge, thankfully. However, things can turn on a dime in this fight, as I start to do some kind of stupid things, such as trying to get multiple hits in on him when he's in the air. Don't do that. Only when he's on the ground can you get a couple shots in. And even then, now that I've been hit 3 times in a row, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. Now, if you want to get in close, you can, because Flame Sword is still its official weakness, but I really don't recommend it when you can see the damage racking up so quickly on poor Mega. Oh, that outside-in attack is just brutal when he's in the middle like that. Still, if you can get enough hits in on him, and hit him with a Mega Ball occasionally, you can bring an end to this evil energy crisis. Get out of there, Doc. Get on your knees and beg. I win. Now, granted, that was a little closer than I would have liked to have cut it there, but you know what? They can't always be perfect runs. Sometimes you've just got to take what life gives you, even if you've only got 3 bars left. Yep. Now, considering this ending's both fairly long and plays out just like Mega Man 8's did, I decided to spare you all for my terrible voice acting, and will instead let you see the ending for yourselves. I'll be back to wrap things up when it's over. See you in a bit. That's right. Thank you, Duo. Your reward for saving Mega Man's life is to never appear in the mainline series again. And so we've reached the end of the Rockman 8FC playthrough. I gotta say, I wound up really enjoying this demake. I'm not sure if I enjoyed it more than 7's, but at the same time, you have to understand that the people that worked on the Mega Man 8 remake had a lot more to change up than the ones in the 7 did. I mean, let's face it, right off the top of my head, with no swimming, Aquaman's level was now made into more of a basic, traditional underwater stage in spots, and it worked. I'm also glad that they've made changes along the way because, again, back in the day, all of those mines, everything that was in those stages were insta-kill, like the Tengu Man bubble. It's like they've made decent design decisions over the past 2.5 years, and it worked out well for them. Even more so as I'm looking at the bosses, just changing up the AI a little bit. That was it worked. You know, Swordman was actually a decent challenge. Something he was never in Mega Man 8. Ah, man. So yeah, you know, the Rockman FC playthroughs are over. They've hit their conclusion. And I've got to say, I'm glad I was able to do them. I mean, this wasn't even the plan going in. I was going to just do one of these games, the Rockman 7 one. Move on to an official game, the original Mega Man. And then get to a hack to cover all the bases. But you know what? That's not how it went. You guys wound up voting for this game, and I'm real glad you did because I had a lot of fun doing it. I think the reason for that is just because I love Mega Man 8, and any chance I get to play it, you know, is just fine with me. And you know what? It also allowed me to work on things in a brand new way. I mean, sure, I've spoken over videos before here and there, like the single segment runs, but at the same time, I had never tried it for a full video series of my own, and it was something that I really always wanted to try to do. It also allowed me to try and improve on my speaking skills. I'm sure y'all hear these awkward pauses here and there. I stutter and stammer. I'm trying to work on that. For the most part, y'all seem to enjoy it. I can guarantee you that this won't replace caption commentary that you're all used to. But at the same time, you know, when I have a side project going on, or a do-over, like these D-makes were, then yeah, I think I'll break out the microphone and try to talk over them. Thank you all for watching and participating in the votes like you always do. Always appreciate that. It's so much more fun when it's getting everyone involved, I think. So yeah, this was the end of the 25th anniversary playthroughs for Mega Man. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Kenji Inafune. You're right up there with Yuji Nako, and Shigeru Inamoto is some of the best producers ever in the history of the video games. And again, you say thank you for playing. I say thank you for watching. Presented by those guys. And yeah, I think we're about done here. I guess I'll see you guys whenever for whatever's next. Later. And happy birthday, Mega Man. I know it wasn't the best official birthday you've ever had, but I'm sure there'll be better ones down the road. I hope.